Lifesaver sour gummies. Best hunting snack right there. Well, it's January 11th, and the season's starting to come to a close here. We only got a couple weeks left here in Wisconsin. But we finally got that snow that we've been asking for. A couple days ago, we got hit with some real heavy snow. This morning, I woke up to go hunt, and we ended up getting 4 to 5 inches. It stopped snowing this morning around 8. I pretty much just used this morning to just cover some ground, go into some new areas that I haven't checked out, and just figuring out what these deer are doing late season in hopes to come back in the next couple weeks here and try to fill some of my leftover tags. My buddy Chris is coming out to film me on one of his permission pieces, actually. Something's going on with his bow, and he can't quite get it dialed in. He's not sure exactly what's going on with it. He's got to look into that a little more. So it looks like I'm up to bat for tonight. But they got a bunch of does on this property and some bucks, and it's actually in an urban area. So we're going to be going behind an industrial park, and this is going to be the first time that I've ever urban hunted for whitetails, you could say. I've hunted some pieces that I guess aren't really big properties, you could say, down to 20 to 40 acres, and then some public properties that are in some more suburban areas, but this is the closest thing that I've ever had to an urban hunt. I mean, I'm sitting in the industrial park right now, and it just doesn't quite feel like I'm going to be walking in there to go hunt, but that's our plan with it tonight. He's got a set stand. I'm going to just set my saddle up right behind him, and with any luck, we'll be able to get some deer down tonight.
Well, we're finally up in the tree. It's about 3:30 right now. We got just under an hour and a half left. Took a little bit of a finesse to get up in this tree and set up how we wanted. There's a bunch of just random branches all over. We had to trim a couple of them, but hopefully you can hear me over that road noise. Like I said, we're hunting right behind an industrial park, so it's going to be a little noisier than what I'm used to. We're up, we're hanging and we're hunting. With any luck, we'll be able to have some deer move on through. Just had that doe and 2 fawns come through, and the bush that she was standing behind when I shot, I ranged at 30, so I knew she was roughly 35, and I had my sight set at 30, so I moved it to 35 and shot way under her, and I couldn't believe that I missed her. Like, it just didn't make sense. So I looked down at my sight tape. I moved it to 25 yards, not 35 yards. My left to right was perfect. But just in the heat of the moment, I just glanced at it quick, moved it 5 yards, and I moved it to 25, not 35. was a clean miss, but it's still pretty early. I don't even think it's 4 o'clock yet. So hopefully there'll be some more deer moving through. I don't even think she really even knew it happened. They just took off back in the woods and they're still standing up in there. So they might try to come back around and go through a different trail, but it's still cool seeing deer at least, but unfortunately just didn't capitalize on it, but the night's not over, so see what we can have happen here the rest of the night. Hey, he stopped. He stopped. Just stay still. Don't move. He's looking at us. She just took off.
Well, that one's gonna sting a little bit. We got down probably just before light, or just before dark, and we just wanted to check for blood on both of those. But that doe looked like a clean miss. We replayed the footage when we were sitting in the tree still, and yeah, I definitely shot right under that thing. And then when we shot at that buck, I came back, looked at the footage on that, and it felt good, and I ranged them at 48, and I set my sight tape right on it and shot. Everything felt good, but for some reason we could not find the arrow, and it doesn't look like we hit him. We tracked his tracks for a while through the snow and never found any blood, never found any hair or nothing, so I feel pretty good about that he's going to be just fine. And then even after the shot, he just jumped a little bit, stood behind that bush for a while, and then just walked away. We ended up seeing him again, just a flash of him just kind of walking that edge. So I think both of those deer are going to be back, and I don't think they had any idea what actually happened. But I'm going to spend the whole day in the range tomorrow and figure out what's going on. I mean, the first one was a sight tape. I just mixed that up, 100% my fault. And that second one at the buck, I don't know I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go home, pull the footage up on a computer and see if I can really dissect that footage and figure out where that arrow ended up going. I never saw it hit one of those limbs when I was shooting through that bush. I had a pretty good gap, probably 10 inches wide, and I don't know. I'm gonna lose some sleep over that one for a while, but we'll be back after, and we're supposed to get a bunch of snow again tomorrow, which I think is like anywhere from 10 to 12 inches, they're saying, and then it's supposed to drop into the negative. So Chris and I are going to be hitting the archery range pretty hard, figuring out what's going on with that, and then be back in here and hopefully we can knock some more deer down. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys can, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.